Hello, it's Debbie Gilbert from the Business Awards show, and I'm also the owner of the Best Business Women Awards. And today I'm joined by Louise Baldock from Wealth Ideas, who was a silver winner in the recent Best Business Women Awards in 2021. And she's also won another award, so I'm going to let her talk to you a bit about that later on. Welcome, Louise.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you for agreeing to interview me. The awards were absolutely amazing and I really enjoyed them.
Thank you. Let's start off by telling people a bit about Wealth Ideas. Tell us a bit about what made you set up Wealth Ideas and tell people what that business does.
Okay, Wealth Ideas was created really to provide a truly bespoke financial consultancy company based on integrity and trust. Having spent probably 18 years in the corporate world of finance, I'd gained a huge amount of experience. And it was often disappointing and frustrating to see people being misadvised due to target created sales and commission payments, which was quite rife really. I'd say sort of like in the late 90s, early 2000s. So Wealth Ideas was really born to just do that.
Fantastic.
And predominantly, we provide financial solutions, mortgages, commercial finance, also sort of ensuring that if any assets that are purchased are not only correctly funded, but are also protected for the future.
What I find really impressive about you is that you have grown this business really by word of mouth, haven't you? Personal recommendation, which is amazing.
Yes.
And, you know, what kind of challenges have you faced over the years with running your business, do you think?
I mean, clients have always been, from a client point of view, it is a great achievement, and I thank you actually for recognizing that. We never had a website, we've never done any kind of advertising, we've never purchased leads. It's purely just been with a handful of clients that have grown from there, just all through reputation and trust, which is really important to me. You know, we are here, you know, we've been here for the long time. I take personal, you know, I have a duty of care to actually make sure that happens. I mean, like everything, you know, you always get like the bureaucracy with the red tape. The compliance is very heavy when you're FCA regulated. Obviously, you have to keep correct records and ensure that you're up to date with training, knowledge as well. The market is so huge. It's really important to me and my team that we know exactly what's the best solution, what's the best available option to you. And I think that's probably one of the, you know, is a challenge, making sure that you have everything. And also actually the biggest challenge has been the banks, because we started in 2008 when the credit crunch started. And I remember standing on the platform waiting to get on a train and thinking, oh my God, I haven't got a job anymore. We've set this business up. But actually, it's at times of crisis where people need more help and you can really show and add value. And overcoming challenges when dealing with banks, especially when a lot of the time they outsourced, they moved a lot of their offices to out of the country. So it was difficult to get through and to be able to make things happen.
I think though, you know, you obviously are very dedicated towards customer care. You must be. To be able to grow a business is a feat in itself, but to have most of your work coming via referrals from other people means that you're doing a good job. So other people are going, yeah, if you need help with this, you need to go and talk to Louise, which I think is a phenomenal achievement and one that you shouldn't underestimate.
Thank you.
A lot of businesses spend millions on marketing and don't achieve what you've achieved in the word of mouth sense. And that comes back to the care for your customer and making sure you look after people and that they come back to you and that they tell other people about you, which I think is phenomenal. So you should be so proud of that.
Oh, thank you very much. That really means a lot. I am passionate about what I do. I like to do the best. I must say, if I take it very seriously, as I should do. You're dealing with people's finances and their future.
Brilliant. So thinking about awards now, what made you enter the Best Business Women Awards? What made you think that was a good idea?
I think what it was the right time for me. So I'd recently taken on a huge challenge for a client of mine, whereby I had to go in and review a business that was practically due to go into administration. And I learned a lot during that period about different parts of business, authorities. And I wanted the award to be able to use as a platform to share my experience, to stop other people maybe being victims of financial fraud, or in the worst case scenario, when they do become victims of financial fraud, that they know how to, that's not the end. There are options, there are opportunities, and to be able to guide them and assist them through that process. And the award would give me the platform to be able to do that.
So it's the credibility aspect, really.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. We can talk a little bit about this, Louise, because this is going to be another part of what you're going to be doing more of, isn't it? Business consultancy. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So I'm from what I've done recently over the last few years, I want to now start and grow that. I want to be able to use it as a mentoring platform for educating children from who are ready to start on businesses or want to learn about real life. I also have a team that I'm now putting together so that I can go into to other businesses and help them overcome challenges, from everything from financial recovery, reviewing the operational profitability of their company, to rebuilding sales, to focusing on holding and growing the clients that they've got. Because like you say, referrals, recommendations, nothing better. You do a good job, people will buy from you again. It's an easy way to develop your business, to be able to do referrals.
So you'll be going in and sort of forensically looking at all the different aspects of a business and really helping them to fathom out what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong.
Absolutely.
Get them on the right track.
Absolutely. And also what part of their business is making the most money, because sometimes people are investing money into their business, but they don't necessarily actually know which part of their business, what product, what service is actually bringing them the most revenue. And therefore, what do they, where they reinvest any funds.
That's brilliant. Great idea. So in terms of the actual award itself and the night and everything, what did you gain from being at an award ceremony? What was your thoughts on that?
It was an amazing experience. I worked for Barclays for many, many years, and I was fortunate enough to be quite a high performer. So I was a regular at award ceremonies. And at that time, that they spent a lot of money. I'd also gone on trips around the world, New York, Rome, Athens. So I'd experienced corporate hospitality at pretty much its finest. And it was really exciting to get dressed up and also to attend such a well-organized and fun event. It was very glamorous. For me personally, my son came back from university, and that just meant the world to me, to have my son there, seeing his mum, who's sometimes, rushing around and doesn't necessarily appreciate me. If you're listening to this, Harry, and to have him there, sat at my side and seeing that his mum had achieved something like this really meant a lot to me. So it was a fantastic evening. I was joined by other people, both successful businesswomen, as well as friends. The evening was, the great entertainment. The whole thing was brilliant. And do you know what I really love about your awards as well, is the fact that you really empower everybody who's been shortlisted. I've heard you on quite a few occasions now. No, they didn't not win. They won a silver award.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is true, to get shortlisted for an award, it's a massive achievement. I mean, I'd never done anything like this, and I literally thought my role was coming to an end at the company that I was working for with the business rescue. And I thought, right, I want to share this experience. I want to be able to empower business owners as well as share the whole experience with others to help them to learn. And I was Googling awards, and I saw like the best businesswoman, and I thought, this is fantastic for me, because I am a woman in business. I am a woman who started their career in the late 80s. So therefore, it's been challenging actually through my career as a female working in finance. And I'm really proud to be a female, and I think women are great in business. So that was great. And then obviously, and I also went for a Barclays one as well. And I was equally as very, very proud to be shortlisted for the Next Level Award, which is where you bring a company through significant change or challenges. So again, to be recognized that for my ability, it was meant an awful lot to me.
So 2 under your belt the first year you start entering awards.
Yeah, I can't wait. In fact, I looked up the lists of the awards and I was delighted to see that there's Veuve Clicquot Champagne do a Businesswoman Award. And I think it's called the Best Bold Woman in Business or something. So I quickly registered for that.
Good. That's what I want to hear. That's brilliant.
I don't know that I've quite got the MBE yet to do that, but I thought, might as well set your sights high. You
have to build on that success, and for the benefit of the people listening today, there's a great website called Awards List. It's www.awards-list.co.uk, and you can look on there and find all the awards that are running. They keep the list pretty up to date. It's a good list. And you can look by sector, you can look for female business awards, and you can also look for regional and other general UK business awards. So yeah, you definitely need to carry on your awards journey 100%. So if people are watching or listening in today and they're at a bit of a crossroads in their business, what sort of advice can you give them? A couple of little business nuggets that have got you through.
I think you always have to follow your gut instinct.
Oh, great one. I love that.
If something doesn't sound right, it normally, because it isn't. The amount of people that I've come across, and you sit there and you're listening and you're thinking, this doesn't make sense. And you should never feel stupid for saying that doesn't make sense. You ask as many questions as you need to ask until that makes sense. So I think following your instincts is really, really key. And also embracing change. Be proactive. Always think, right, okay, what can I do now? I mean, like COVID is such a great example because we had to all make changes. And I think we actually showed how adaptable people are. We quickly adapted to having our children at home, to not being able to buy pasta and toilet paper. We just adapted. And I think, change is really, really good. And it's really refreshing.
Brilliant. So 2 awards under your belt this year. Wealth Ideas still continuing to be amazing. And the new business consultancy, well, you've been working on it for a while, but obviously you're going to do more of that. So what's next on the horizon for you? What are you thinking?
Well, I definitely do want to now put some structure and develop forward this the business coaching and rescue side of it, and just get that sort of all in order. And then sort of medium term, I would like to write a book about my experiences.
Fantastic.
And I'd like to do some speaking. Really now, having worked and run my business for, I'm not going to say exactly how many years, then I'll let people know how old I am. But I actually want to use this now to focus on myself. My children are getting older, and I want to be able to share what I've got to offer in financial, not just financial services, but I can develop sales and the whole aspects of a business. And it's a really exciting time for me. Really exciting, and I'm learning as well. I'm really enjoying learning about social media, marketing, branding. So I'm looking forward. So watch out for Louise Baldock, the business buster.
Coming. And let's just close on a note around women juggling family with a business, because this is something that you've always done. Because how old are your children now?
My son is 18 and my daughter is 12 at the end of will be 12 at the end of this month.
And how have you managed that juggle?
Do you know what? I think this was when you said to me at the beginning about challenges. I was thinking this has to be one of the biggest challenges. Trying to manage a family around school, a business is really difficult unless you sort of have a full team of people around you, which I don't. I do my own. I'll be lucky enough to have a cleaner, but I've never had a nanny or an au pair or anything like that. I've obviously, used like the schooling support that you can with after school clubs, etc. But I think realistically, I've managed, because both my husband and I work for ourselves, and we've shared that responsibility, because that's difficult. Because as a working parent, a working mum, you feel guilty. You want to be there at sports day. You want to be there to pick your child up from school, but you also want to continue to have your own identity and be independent, because I think that's so important, actually. And it isn't easy to have everything, but if you're determined, you're dedicated, and you use the art of writing lists.
Yeah, that is so true.
And I meal plan.
A meal plan, but it is in
my meal plan.
Yeah,
I do my weekly plan, and I base my meals based on what everyone's doing in the evening. And then the slow cooker is used on quite a few occasions.
Oh, I love my slow cooker. Well, Louise, it's been great to talk to you today. It'll be exciting to follow your journey and to find out more about the book when it comes out and you're speaking. So it'd be great to watch that journey. And thanks for joining us today. So thank you very much.
It's been great. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you.